is a momentous occasion. Life giver, miracle creator, nature and nurturer. Born with the heart of 1,000 mothers. Born with the fire of queens and conquerors. Born with the wisdom of sages and shamans. Born the teller of your own tale. Born with an immeasurable soul, reaching out past infinity. Born to desire, with passion abandon, and to name your own destiny. And as she grows, she weaves her dreams, diving into deep oceans, flying across open skies, conquering the tall mountains, marching across endless deserts, emerging through the forest fire, the hands that rock the cradle rule the world. She dreams of holding the universe in her hands. journey has always been a story of struggle. Time and again she has been humiliated, abused, destroyed, hunted, abducted, beaten, razed to the ground. And yet, like a phoenix, she rises above the ashes. She rises like the sun to bring hope, love, and life. Let us travel back in time to take a peek into two of our greatest epics. Draupadi, who emerged from a sacrificial fire, is the adopted daughter of King Drupada and was married to Arjuna in a Swayamvara. Although Arjuna wins the contest, Draupadi has to marry all 5 Pandava brothers. The polyandrous arrangement into which Draupadi becomes entangled was bestowed on her by fate, and she did not enter into it by her own free will. What is remarkable about Draupadi is her fearlessness and determination to confront anyone for the right cause. The most interesting episode that brings out the true character of Draupadi is during the famous but fateful game of dice between her husband Yudhishthira and the Kauravas. In this game of dice, her husband puts Draupadi up as a bet and loses her. She's dragged into the assembly, humiliated and insulted. It is believed she was saved by divine intervention. Draupadi does not concede to the horrendous humiliation she suffered in that assembly. Instead, she vents out her anger and disappointment with her husbands and the elderly men sitting in the assembly by questioning their role as mute spectators. She stands up for herself and speaks out against injustices. She never forgives her perpetrators and waits for an opportunity to punish them. Sita, more than any character, is an integral part of the Indian woman's psyche. At every stage of an Indian woman's life, her name is invoked. we see Sita not as someone who suffered, but someone who bravely faced challenges. She was outspoken, had the freedom to express herself, asserted herself whenever she wanted to get her way, fell for the temptation of the golden deer, spoke harsh words, repented it, loved her husband, was faithful to him, served her family. Seduced by the glamour and material objects in her abductor's palace, faced an angry and suspicious husband, tried to appease him, reconciled her marriage, later accepted her separation, raised well-balanced children as a single mother, and moved on. History repeats itself. History repeats itself. Female feticide, dowry deaths, illiteracy, forced marriages, bride burning, witch hunting, domestic violence, rape, murder. History repeats itself.
किरणों के तिनके अंबर से चुनके अंगना में फिर आ जाए हमने तुझ पे हजारों सितम है किए हमने तुझ पे भर के जुल्म किए हमने सोचा नहीं तू जो उड़ जाएगी ये ज़मीं तेरे बिन सूनी रह जाएगी किसके दम पे सजेगा मेरा अंगना ओरी चिड़ैया
homes, our workplaces, and everywhere where we see crimes against women, which according to data is every 15 minutes. We cannot stop here. The fight must go on. The fight must go on.
She had stars behind each eyelid and a galaxy in her soul that drew people to her endless heart like the pull of a black hole. She was made of earth and fire, of wishes cast on shooting stars. She was a brand new solar system, unlike ones they'd known so far. With constellations ever changing, no one could memorize her skies, and they thought the thing for them to do was bring her to their size. They shrunk the universe within her, told her her vast expanse was wrong, that she should make her life much smaller if she wanted to belong. And they collapsed her world around her. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like air, I'll rise. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping in wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I rise, I rise, I rise.
অসাধারণ একটি প্রোগ্রাম দেখলাম, অসাধারণ। আমরা এই মেসেজটি সব সময় মনে রাখবো। আমরা women rising, girl rising, it is not possible without the help of men. Before I introduce the artists, I would like to thank Jishnu Gupta from GC Block, for whom this has been possible. I would like to thank Shobhan Sinha Roy, who has been a big support backstage. I would like to thank Rishi Kant and his team, who is a well-known social activist who came all the way from Delhi to support us. I would like to thank my husband, Scott Hartman, who's flown in from Dhaka just to see this program. and also my father, who's been a constant source of inspiration. We just want to say that without men, I don't think this battle will be successful. I'll just take a moment to introduce the artists, and of course, a huge thank you to your very own Pompa Banerjee, Pompadi, who's coordinated with us.
A small token of appreciation from my side and from the block, of course. A small token of appreciation. Thank you very much.
If you don't mind, just 2 minutes for the artists to introduce themselves and just say, just in 2 sentences from Vidisha, why we do it.
So this was a part of the training that we received when we were doing in the anti-trafficking conclave, and we were trained by an American artist named Raymond Cordwell, who taught us theatre of the oppressed, and we took it to the various villages, schools, to educate children, women across West Bengal, to make them more aware through tableaus and forum theatre, which also something we do. To make sure to ensure awareness, to keep the discussion and discourse go on, and it wouldn't have been possible without man's relentless efforts.
Just one thing for all of us, আমাদের সকলের একটা মনে রাখা দরকার, the choice is ours, and art and culture can be the most potential weapon. If we all choose to use it in an effective way, I think it can be really inspiring. Just one moment to introduce the artists before.
My name is Ashna De and I am a student.
Please
My name is Srilakshmi
give a round of
Saha
applause
and
for
I'm a
them.
student.
Dibbosri Moitro, health and wellness coach.
হাততালি দিয়ে একটুখানি
Mita
ওনাদের অভ্যর্থনা
Majumdar,
জানান।
theatre artist. Hello, my name is Vidisha Chandra, and I'm an English teacher and a children's play director.
My name is Amarisa Hartman, student.
Italia Sharkar, entrepreneur.
ছোটলাল মাঝি, আমি ছয়ে ডান্স করি, তাই পুরুলিয়া জেলার জয়পুর থানার অন্তর্গত টুমটা গ্রাম।
My name is Farah and I'm a working professional with a Tata Group company.
Ahona Mukherjee, student.
Tista Das, I'm a student pursuing CA.
Shirley Mitra, corporate employee.
Mosam Yasmin, I'm dance teacher.
Ishita Dhar, I'm executive manager. Shubho Sharma.
আমার নাম শোভন, আমি একজন এডুকেটর।
আমি সোহিনী, আপনাদের সকলকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ আমাদের সাথে আজকে থাকার জন্যে, and thank you once again. The reason why we do it in English is so that everyone understands. A big thank you. Thank you.
সোহিনীর জন্য একটা হাততালি, জোরে হাততালি হয়ে যাক। আমাদের খুব খুব ভালো লেগেছে পুরো প্রোগ্রামটা। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ ফ্রম অল অফ আস। Thank you, all of you. It was wonderful.